Welcome everybody to Friday Night SmackDown, as we are only a week away from Hell in a Cell. Of course, some build has been going on for only a week now, as the build to Hell in a Cell continues. Live Friday Night SmackDown comes to you in East Lansing, MA. And of course, we begin Friday Night SmackDown here tonight with the debut of Legado del Fantasma. And of course, we got Cruz del Toro. As you can see, Chorus of Booze is joining out here tonight. And of course, we got Santos Escobar, Cruz del Toro, and John Wilder. Of course, you will also see Selena Vega in the back. Of course, Selena Vega will now be the manager for Legado del Fantasma. And of course, Santos is going to be the one wrestling tonight. In one-on-one action. So of course, Santos is wrestling here tonight, here on SmackDown. Who is he going to be wrestling with? The answer is none other than the one and only Ricochet. Of course, we haven't seen that much of Ricochet in the last couple of months. I don't know why, but I don't know. And of course, I believe the last time we saw Ricochet was, I believe, in the Royal Rumble match, or actually, take that back. It was the night after WrestleMania when he was competing for his draft pick in the Battle Royal match on Monday Night Raw. And of course, Ricochet would like to get back and maybe get into towards wrestling for the IC title. Of course, Austin Theory is going to talk. Is going to be in the building later on tonight to respond to giving Johnny Gargano a rematch following what happened last week when Theory got himself DQ'd in the US title match. Of course, we'll see what Theory has to say later on tonight. And of course, we still got more things to come here on tonight. As I said, Ricochet, first time ever here on Friday Night SmackDown. 2 weeks before the Hell in a Cell event. It's Ricochet. Santos. What? Do you think that was it? The kick out there. Anyways, let's dissect what we're gonna get, what we're seeing later on here tonight on SmackDown. And of course, it's gonna be two of Becky Lynch's competitors in the Fatal 4 match at Hell in a Cell for the SmackDown Women's Championship, with Morgan and Roxanne Perez battling each other in one-on-one action. Lashley's in the building to address what's next for him after losing last week. John Cena will go one-on-one with the #1 contender for the WWE Champion in Kevin Owens. Theory, of course, will be in the building tonight. And then, of course, the main event, Apollo Crews goes one-on-one with Roman Reigns in our main event later on tonight. Ricochet, Santos Escobar going to look. On Ricochet. I guess that might be a stacked show. And then, of course, next week is the Go Home Show. 24 hours away from Hell in a Cell next week, here on SmackDown. As Santos going to work, is manhandling Ricochet, Selena Vega, Cruz del Toro, and Rocky Wilder is just watching on. Oh, Ricochet! Well, that was what you needed. That's hooking away. Kick out by Santos Escobar. Remember, I believe the last time we saw Legado del Fantasma was the war before, the final war of 2K22, when they lost to Imperium in the 6-man tag team match. And of course, they were moved over to SmackDown at the draft. And of course, they're here on Friday night, as Santos going to work on the arm of Ricochet. Oh, I don't think this is all going to end well for the one and only himself. Well, you might have to ask yourself in a minute, because it's over for him. How come it was? Ricochet, Santos Escobar to be successful on his SmackDown debut, and he is. Santos Escobar's debut here on Friday Night SmackDown got off to the right start. And of course, what do you think could be next for him here on Friday Night SmackDown? Have to find out as months goes on. Well, Roxanne, you demanded you want another match against me. You know what? I have a response to the challenge. I accept your challenge. That means you join Bianca Belair and Liv Morgan in the Fatal 4-Way Elimination match at Hell in a Cell for my SmackDown Women's Championship. However, because this is all done for your finish the story agenda, because of course you failed to finish the story twice. You failed to finish the story at WrestleMania. You failed to finish the story at Clash at the Castle. And I will tell you this. At Hell in a Cell, you're going to fail to finish the storyline. Whether you're eliminated first, second, or you're on the final two and you lose. You're going to fail big time. Okay. And you know what? I will say good luck on your match with Liv Morgan tonight, because if you win, you're still not having a chance on finishing your finish the story agenda at Hell in a Cell by taking my SmackDown Women's title away from you. You know, I'm just going to be watching on to show why you're not going to finish the story at Hell in a Cell. Well, ladies and gentlemen, tonight's main event, it's going to be Roman Reigns versus Apollo Crews. Could Roman Reigns win again like he did last week? Or will Apollo Crews pull off an upset win over the former WWE champion and the tribal chief? We'll find out in our main event later on tonight. Also later on tonight, John Cena goes one-on-one with the #1 contender for the WWE Championship in Kevin Owens. Can Kevin Owens pick up the victory to send a message to Cody Rhodes going into the Hell in a Cell match next Saturday, or will Cody Rhodes get involved one way to another? We'll find out later on tonight. And also, while we were talking about Roxanne, you know that Roxanne is on an agenda right now about finish the story that she has failed to do at WrestleMania and at Clash at the Castle. So, and of course, she'll be in action later on, coming up next with Liv Morgan, who will gain momentum going into the Fatal 4-Way Elimination match for the SmackDown Women's Championship at Hell in a Cell. We'll find out up next on SmackDown. And of course, we are back here on Friday Night SmackDown. We are getting ready for Liv Morgan versus Roxanne Perez. Of course, the queen of finish the story. Of course, Roxanne Perez now hasn't used that narrative yet of finish the storyline, aka finish the story of her defeating Becky Lynch and ending her long title reign. Because she tried to do it at WrestleMania, it failed. Clash at the Castle failed. So of course, could Hell in a Cell be her last chance to finish the story? And of course, here's what we have for the Fatal 4-Way Elimination match at Hell in a Cell. Bianca Belair, Roxanne Perez, Liv Morgan and Becky Lynch. Who will be the last one standing in this Fatal 4-Way Elimination match and become SmackDown Women's Champion? Have to find out in a week on Saturday next week. As we're back here, and we announce it. And of course, Roxanne could get a victory to boost her credibility of her walking out of Hell in a Cell as SmackDown Women's Champion. Will she do it or will she fail? We're about to find out in a week on Saturday at Hell in a Cell. Match with Liv Morgan is underway, folks. Who's going to win this? Let's find out. Liv Morgan not wasting any more time. Of course, you know that Liv Morgan was the one who was taken out by Damage Control, doing the build to Becky Lynch versus, the triple threat match with Becky Lynch, Bayley, and Sasha Banks at SummerSlam last September. If you can believe that. As Roxanne going to work. And of course, Roxanne has been on SmackDown since December. So it's a big special there. You're seeing her getting your life with 3 opportunities at the SmackDown Women's title. As it calls, Roxanne Perez is going to work on Liv Morgan. Because Liv Morgan's roll out to the outside. Oh, Liv reverted it. Liv is taking it to Roxanne at ringside. Oh, reversal there by Roxanne Perez. Roxanne going to look on Liv Morgan. There we go. Could Liv tap out? As old Liv Morgan, Irish rep. Welcome away. Check out. Here you go, block the push. Low break. Nice Roxanne going to work. Here we go. And Roxanne Perez picks up the victory here tonight. Could this be the tease that she might finally finish the storyline? Finish the story at Hell in a Cell. Well, only time can tell as Roxanne Perez picks up the victory here tonight against Liv Morgan here on Friday Night SmackDown. And of course, Roxanne Perez picks up the victory here tonight as Bobby Lashley is in the building here tonight. Of course, Bobby Lashley is going to address what's next for him coming out of his loss to Roman Reigns last week. What is next for the Almighty One, aka not to mention former Intercontinental Champion? What will Bobby Lashley say about what's next for him after the loss to Roman Reigns last week? We'll find out up next here on Friday Night SmackDown. And of course, we're back on Friday Night SmackDown. We're about to find out what Bobby Lashley is about to say. Of course, Bobby Lashley, of course, coming off a loss to Roman Reigns in the main event last week. Of course, in his start, of course, in the one-on-one match, of course, these guys have been feeding it, of course, ever since Bobby Lashley gave Roman Reigns a candlestick shot. Of course, a few weeks ago, after Roman Reigns defeated Jinder Mahal. In one-on-one action. Of course, Reigns was looking on what to do next after his WWE Championship loss at WrestleMania to Cody Rhodes. But then Bobby Lashley came out of nowhere and hit Roman Reigns with the candlestick. Of course, Roman Reigns picked up the victory last week, but then gave Bobby Lashley a chest shot, has a taste of his own medicine. Of course, what will Bobby Lashley say on what's next for him after a loss last week to Roman Reigns? We're about to find out right now. So let's see what Bobby Lashley has to say here tonight on Friday Night SmackDown. So now you want to ask me the question, where do I go from here after last week? I'll tell you what. Roman Reigns, you got the better of me last week, but then you decided to hit me with a steel chair because I hit you with a candlestick all those weeks ago after you defeated Jinder Mahal in one-on-one action. You know what, woman? I will say this right now. This is far from over. This is far, I mean this wholeheartedly. This is far from over. Roman, I want another match with you. Yes, I demand another match with you. You got the better of me last week, and I deserve another match with you. I don't care where it's going to happen, but all I know is I'm going to get my revenge on you after what happened last week when you hit me with a steel chair, all because I hit you with a candlestick all those weeks ago. Roman, you got till next week to respond to my challenge. Or hell, you even have by the end of the night to respond to the challenge. Because I'm telling you this right now. No. I'm going to destroy you in our second match. And I'll show you the message that I should have gotten a win over you last week. And then after I beat you in the second match, I will be moving on to the WWE Championship. And to be honest, I don't care who is champion coming out of Hell in a Cell. I don't care if it's Kevin Owens or Cody Rhodes, because I demand a WWE Championship match. Against one of you two guys after I take care of Roman Reigns. Is whenever the second match happens. But even by then, if it's going on a random SmackDown doing the Money in the Bank build, then Cody would have already have his next opponent revealed. Yes. Roman, I demand, give me my revenge. You won the battle last week, and now it's my time to win the second battle in our second match. Roman, I hope I better get my answers filled in by the end of the night. Well, it looks like Bobby Lashley is demanding he wants another match with Roman Reigns. Of course, later on tonight, you know Reigns is going to be in action later on tonight against Apollo Crews. So of course, Reigns has till the end of the night to respond to Bobby Lashley's challenge for the second match. But we're moving on, folks, because coming up next, John Cena goes one-on-one with the number one contender for the WWE Champion in Kevin Owens. Could Cena beat the number one contender for the WWE Champion, or will Kevin Owens gain momentum going into the Hell in a Cell match with Cody Rhodes at Hell in a Cell? We'll find out up next on SmackDown. As we're back here on Friday Night SmackDown, as we're set for some one-on-one match, as it will be John Cena versus Kevin Owens. Of course, John Cena, former WWE Champion, is going to face Kevin Owens here tonight. As of course, John Cena is currently trying to figure out how does he get back in the WWE title hunt. Of course, this guy has not been in the WWE title hunt since Elimination Chamber. But you know, Cena's getting a hunt one way to another before the year is over. Guaranteed. But this guy will be one way involved in a marquee match with Cody Rhodes at SummerSlam. Calling it now, or somewhere. And of course, could have won over Kevin Owens here tonight on SmackDown. Maybe prove that he should get into the WWE title hunt. Only heaven can tell. Taking them on here tonight, it's not over. Then Kevin Owens. Of course, Kevin Owens will face Cody Rhodes in a week on Saturday at Hell in a Cell. Inside Hell in a Cell for the WWE Championship. Of course, this all begun when Kevin Owens issued a challenge to Cody Rhodes in London for Kevin Owens to battle Cody Rhodes at Hell in a Cell. At Hell in a Cell. And then Cody accepted the Friday after his big win over Drew McIntyre in that once-in-a-lifetime UK match at Clash at the Castle. And of course, Kevin Owens, John Cena, for the night on Friday Night SmackDown. Match is on the way between Cena Owens. Kevin Owens and Reigns to get over time in this match here though. For the night. Here on Friday Night SmackDown. Because John Cena would like to do figure this power to get near another WWE Championship match. Things are going well for the prize fighters here in this match of the night. Things are looking good for KO here in this scenario. Big boot there by Kevin Owens. Oh, Cena! As well could John Cena be figured out here in this match here tonight. Always giving Owens a lift. To the top buckle, to the top rope. Oh! Kevin up. There goes John Cena. Fans are shouting Cena here tonight. Uh-oh. Time for Owens to tap out. And no, he reverses it. Shoulder tackle. Doesn't bode well for Kevin Owens here in this. Here tonight, I got all 5 knuckle shuffle plan. 5 knuckle shuffle to Kevin Owens. I don't think this is going to end well for KO here tonight. Hey! Couldn't see the pick up the victory here tonight. Oh, Kevin Owens kicks out. Well, I don't think this is boding well. Hello, Kevin Owens. What could be Kevin Owens be thinking about here in this scenario here tonight? There we go. Kevin Owens. a suicide dive by Kevin Owens. That's a John Cena. At ringside. Oh, Cena, he will go to that. And it comes. Cena going to work on Kevin Owens. What a full count right now. We're now at the 5 count in this match here tonight between Cena and Owens on SmackDown. Another 6 count right in right now. Could we be looking at another? Oh, Kevin Owens. What do you expect from KO? Stunner! I think this could be it. Look at the one. Oh, kick out! Kick out at 2. What more does Cena have to do to Kevin Owens to make him lose? As we're going with another one. 5 knuckle shuffle. Oh. What do you expect from... well, Cena's trying so many things to try and take down Kevin Owens. Things are not voted well. And we're looking at Super AA are waiting for Kevin Owens. Super AA to Kevin Owens. Could that be it? Wait, what more does Cena have to do? Hey, Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens. Oh, I can guarantee you that all Cena did backfired. Well, looks like it's about to be over for Cena. Hey, there we go. Oh, that was a failure by Kevin Owens. Pop powerbomb to John Cena. Look at the way. And Kevin Owens picks up the victory. Heard on that on SmackDown. Cody, you better be ready because you have a big match within in a week from tomorrow at Hell in a Cell. As Kevin Owens picks up the win over the former WWE champion and former Intercontinental champion John Cena here tonight. Could Kevin Owens use that momentum going into his Hell in a Cell match with Cody Rhodes from the week on Saturday? Only time good to know as KO picks up the victory here tonight on SmackDown. So you guys are wondering, am I going to give Johnny Gargano a rematch for the IC title after I got DQ'd last week on SmackDown? You know what? I know there's going to be a homecoming show. Yes, a homecoming show that will be happening on, let me see. On June 16th is SmackDown Homecoming. Of course, that is 2 weeks before the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. So you know what? Johnny Gargano, if you want the rematch, I gladly accept the rematch. However, it will be on June 16th at SmackDown Homecoming, where I will be putting the Intercontinental title on the line against you. But we're going to have a stipulation involved. Stipulation I'm thinking about is a submission match, because this was the same submission match that you won the Universal title from in 2021. And now history will repeat itself because you're a former Universal Champion and United States Champion is competing for the Intercontinental Champion. Okay. You know what? I gladly accept. You will get your match on June 16th at SmackDown Homecoming. Submission match, you, me, Gargano for the IC title. See you on June 16th, Gargano.
If you're new to the channel, click that subscribe button and then turn your notification bell on so you don't miss any content provided by on this.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, next week on the final SmackDown before Hell in a Cell, Becky Lynch teams up with Liv Morgan to take on Bianca Belair and Roxanne Perez. Is of course a day before their fatal 4-way match at Hell in a Cell. And in the main event of the final SmackDown before Hell in a Cell, the WWE Champion Cody Rhodes will go one-on-one with Seth Rollins. Can Cody Rhodes gain momentum going into the Hell in a Cell match, or will Seth Rollins give Cody Rhodes his first loss since his return to WWE last summer? You don't want to miss this stacked go-home show for Hell in a Cell next week on Friday Night SmackDown. But coming up next, Roman Reigns goes one-on-one with Apollo Crews in our main event. Can Roman Reigns send a response to Bobby Lashley and his request for a second match? Or will Apollo Crews beat the former WWE Champion in Roman Reigns? We'll find out up next here on Friday Night SmackDown. And of course, it's main event time here on Friday Night SmackDown. Roman Reigns versus Apollo Crews. In the main event, of course, Roman Reigns has, after this, to give out a response. Bobby Lashley versus Roman Reigns 2, or the declination of another match between those two. And of course, here's Roman Reigns with his Acknowledge the Bloodline shirt. I don't know why he's wearing this, because the Bloodline is no more. Of course, Solo kicked him out at WrestleMania. That costed him out of the WWE Championship. But remember, Roman wears whatever he wants to wear as his t-shirt. As you can see, Roman Reigns looking to get into some rejuvenation. As Roman Reigns, of course, would like to get into another WWE Championship match. Could we see that? I know some people may not be excited because you know this is going to end with Roman winning. And yeah. But I know some people are not excited for this. And second one here tonight is Apollo Crews. Because I believe this is Apollo Crews' first main event here in Universe, man. As here he is, Apollo Crews, here on Friday Night SmackDown. We haven't seen that much of Apollo Crews in recent months. I think Apollo Crews is still not the same following the Intercontinental title loss to Sheamus all those months ago. I think it was back in the summer. Because it was the same night Roman went one-on-one with Cody Rhodes for the second time. And then we had the WWE Championship Gauntlet match that had Matt Riddle, Austin Theory, Cesaro, Bobby Lashley, John Cena, and AJ Styles all involved that night. And of course, Apollo Crews is welcome to the main event here tonight between him and Roman Reigns. You know this is going to end in quick fashion. I guarantee you. About the turning Roman. Apollo Crews reverses it. Apollo Crews. Goes to Roman Reigns once. Because he's trying to make a message to Bobby Lashley, because he has minutes, after this, to respond to the challenge. Does he accept or decline the challenge? Oh, there's Apollo Crews reversing it. Oh God, can you imagine Roman going angry mode? And the Apollo Crews. Hey. What could Apollo Crews be thinking now he's got Roman on his shoulder? Suplex by Apollo Crews. Hook on the way. Kick out that by Apollo Crews on Roman Reigns. And Roman Reigns is now angry. You made Roman angry, Apollo. Yeah, you really do. Clothesline by Roman Reigns. And Apollo Crews has rolled outside of the ring. As now Roman Reigns is taunting and boos are draining out here. The boos are draining out as Roman Reigns is saying we're the one. As Apollo Crews back into the ring. The big boot. Roman going to work on Apollo Crews. I'm expecting that Roman wants to show that Bobby Lashley is not capable on a second match. And here we go! Superman punch is loading! Superman punch to Apollo Crews here tonight on SmackDown. What can Roman Reigns be feeling about here in this match with Apollo Crews here tonight on Friday Night SmackDown? Of course, we know that Reigns picked up the victory last week. Decided to simultaneously hit Bobby Lashley with a steel chair. Oh, here we go! Superman punch! Oh, spear by Roman Reigns! Huckle away! Pinfall! Wait, what more does Roman Reigns want to do? Because Roman Reigns wants to send a message coming out of his win last week over Bobby Lashley. Roman's telling Apollo to stay down. Things are not boding well for Power slam by Apollo Crews. Oh, not the way I expected to. Oh, and for the tribal chief. Oh, that failed miserably. That failed miserably for the suicide dive there by Apollo Crews. As Roman Reigns is heading back to the ring now. What could be on the mindset? Uh-oh. This ain't gonna end well for Apollo Crews. Spear by Roman Reigns. Hook it away. What can Roman now be thinking still? Because he's destroyed Apollo Crews in this match here tonight. Because he wants to, he never saw it coming. Apollo Crews is giving him multiple suplexes. Big man ending well for the former WWE champion here tonight. Oh, this side ending roll for the tribal chief. Look at the way. Kick out. Another kick out. What could be on the mindset of Apollo Crews here? Uh-oh. Apollo Crews. What could be on the mindset to getting him a win here tonight over Roman Reigns? Suplex by Apollo Crews onto Roman Reigns. I bet Apollo Crews would like to get things right this time around. Well, did it caught Roman in the nose? I think, yeah. What do you think is on the mind of Apollo Crews here in this match? What could be the mindset of Apollo Crews here in this match here tonight? Because you know that Apollo Crews, because hasn't been seen it since his Intercontinental I believe the last episode was on an episode of SmackDown in Canada. Of course, that same Canada showed up. Cena vs. Austin Theory was the main event. And of course, the Beast invaded Canada. Of course, the build to the Universal Championship match that night. To the Universal. Uh-oh. You made Roman angry, Apollo. Shouldn't make the Tribal Chief angry. What could Roman be figured about here in this match here tonight? Big boot. Apollo Crews. Apollo Crews bringing it to his own game. To his own game here tonight. Oh, you made the Tribal Chief angry, Apollo Crews. What could Roman be figured about here? Roman Reigns is doing everything in his power to send a message on another match between him and Apollo and Bobby Lashley. And Apollo Crews could possibly tap out right now. And Apollo Crews, with all the strength that Roman has, because is doing everything to win. As things are boded well. Severe of catching finisher by Roman Reigns. Look at the way. And thanks for coming, Apollo Crews, as Roman Reigns picks up the victory here tonight on SmackDown. Of course, could Roman, we now need to figure out what will Roman say about another match between him and Bobby Lashley. So of course, let's see what Roman Reigns has to say about another match between him and Bobby Lashley. Well, Bobby Lashley requested this. And now I'm going to respond here. Bobby Lashley, you want another match with me after I got the better of you last week on SmackDown? Yeah. But of course, you know you're in the ring, you're feuding with a guy who won Money in the Bank last year only because he needed to steal the title from Randy Orton, even though he had to pin John Cena so Cena can get the rematch at WWE Day 1 event, at the Day 1 event. However, but then I still won the title, but then I lost it to Cody Rhodes at this year's WrestleMania. So if your answer, Bobby Lashley, you want me again at Hell in a second battle? You know what? I accept the challenge. However, our second battle will take place inside Hell in a Cell at Hell in a Cell. Bobby, I accept the challenge, but you and me inside Hell in a Cell at Hell in a Cell in a week on Saturday. There. And then after I'm done with you at Hell in a Cell, I will be trying to getting back my WWE Championship. Well, you know what? I kind of like that idea. Yeah. Because, woman, I know how much Lashley wants the revenge on you after what happened at the ending of SmackDown last week when you hit him with a steel chair. Because I understand that you wanted to do this because Lashley hit you with a candlestick a few weeks ago after you beat it, Jinder Mahal. But you know, I could set up another Hell in a Cell match. Of course, we have the Fatal 4-Way elimination matches for both the SmackDown Women's Championship and the Universal Championship. We have Cody Rhodes versus Brock Lesnar. I mean, not Brock Lesnar. We have Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens inside Hell in a Cell. We have Bayley versus Charlotte for the Raw Women's Championship. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get. We have the Usos versus Street Profits for the Undisputed Tag Team Champions. We have Solo Sikoa versus Samoa Joe for the US title. And now we can confirm two things. The first one is what Theory just said moments ago, where he will be giving Johnny Gargano the rematch. But it won't be at Hell in a Cell. It will be on June 16th, which is SmackDown Homecoming. Of course, 2 weeks away from Money in the Bank. Okay. Theory will give Gargano the rematch, but it will be in a submission match. And the second thing is, at Hell in a Cell, you, Roman Reigns, will go one-on-one with Bobby Lashley inside Hell in a Cell. Got some groundbreaking announcement that Roman Reigns will get his hands on Bobby Lashley for the second time, but it will be inside Hell in a Cell. Ladies and gentlemen, good night everybody.